Hello viewers, welcome to another video in the 3D modeling playlist using FreeCAD 1.1. In this video, you'll see another practical example of how to use FreeCAD and its features to design 3D models. I hope you like this video. As you see, I am on the start page of FreeCAD 1.1, the version. I will be using this version to show you how to design a simple 3D model. In the start page, I will use the parametric body option instead of the empty file option to create a new document, because the goal of this video is to show you how to design the model using the PartDesign workbench. So if I press the parametric body option, a new document will be created with a PartDesign body object inside it. Now that I have a document, let's see how to create the first shape of this 3D model. Let's start by creating a sketch attached to the XY plane, and then apply a PartDesign at feature to create the extrusion of the sketch. Let's press Create Sketch icon and select the XY plane for this first sketch. In the Sketch workbench, let's go to Sketch Geometries and select Rectangle tool. Create this small rectangle. Skip the tool and select the vertical lines of this rectangle and press Delete. In this document, if I change to top view, as you can see, this geometry we can create it using the arc tool of Sketch workbench. So let's go to our Sketch workbench, go to Sketch Geometries and expand the arc tools. Select Create Arc by 3 points, the second option, and now let's click in this endpoint. And now in this endpoint and create this arc. Now in this side here, let's do the same. Click on this endpoint, and now in this endpoint and create this arc. Skip the tool and we'll see that we have 8 degrees of freedom for this sketch. Select these two arcs and click in equal constraint, and now select these two horizontal lines and do the same thing, equal constraint, and now 6 degrees of freedom. Select the dimension tool, click in this line, and now in this horizontal line, and let's say 70 millimeters for the distance of these two lines. And now click in this line here, click off, and let's say 120 millimeters. As you can see, we have this small problem. Let's skip this tool and drag this line drag this point to here. And next, let's use the constraint metric to constrain these two center points in this horizontal axis. And next, let's use the constraint constant to constrain this point in this horizontal axis. Next, let's use the dimension tool again to set the radius of this arc here to 100 millimeters. And the sketch is full constrained. Let's close the sketch. Next, let's use PartDesign Additive feature to create an extrusion of the sketch. Select the sketch in the tree view and then click on the pet tool icon, 15 millimeters, and press OK. And here we have the first shape of this 3D model. Next, let's create this shape here. To do that, let's create another sketch attached to the XY plane. Click in Create Sketch icon and select XY plane, double click XY plane. Press this icon to switch to the section view and click on this tool, Create Extend Operation Geometry. Change the geometries to construction geometries and extract this line here. Change back to normal geometries and select the polyline tool, zoom in here, and let's create this geometry. Okay, here we have the geometry, and next let's select equal constraint and make this line equal to this line here, and next select dimension tool, select this line and this line here, and let's say 120 degrees for these two lines. And now this horizontal line, let's say 30 millimeters, and from this point to this point here, let's say 15.77. And we have this 1 degree of freedom. Next, click on this line here and in this extracted line, and let's say 10 millimeters, and enter. Skip 2 times to leave this sketch, and next click on the pad tool, change the type to up to face, and now select this face and OK. Next here, let's create this shape here, this one here, this extrusion. To do that, let's select this face, create a sketch on it. Just click on the create sketch icon, and now select the slot tool in the sketch geometries. Click on the horizontal axis and I'll click off here and create this slot. Skip the tool and let's use the create external projection geometry to extract the center point of this geometry here. Change to construction geometries and click on this arc here. Skip this tool here and now select these two center points and let's make them constant. Just click on this icon, select this arc and delete, and now change to normal geometries and select arc by 3 points, zoom in here, select arc by 3 points, zoom in here and click on this endpoint, and now in this endpoint and create this arc. Okay, here we have this, as you can see. Skip the tool and we have 5 degrees of freedom. And next, let's select the dimension tool. Okay, click on this arc, click off, and let's say 25 millimeters for the radius of this arc. And next, let's use constraint horizontal to make this line horizontal. Now let's use this tool here, point tool. Let's create a point here and another point here in this arc. Skip this tool and now select these 2 points and let's place horizontal constraint. Expand these tools and select constraint horizontal, and we have this. And now click in this tool. Let's constrain this point in the horizontal axis, and we have this. Next, select the dimension tool, zoom in here, click on this point, and now in this point here, click off and let's say 10 millimeters, and we have this. Next, to solve this problem, what you have to do is to apply a constraint constant to this point here and this horizontal axis. Click on this tool, click on this point, and now in the horizontal axis, and we have this. Okay, what is missing now here is to make this arc equal to this arc here. To do that, it's very simple. Select the 2 arcs in this way and click in constraint equal, and we have this sketch full constrained. Let's close the sketch, and now let's extrude the sketch. Click on the path tool, let's change to top view, and the length of this extrusion must be 5 millimeters. Go to the taper angle and set -5 degrees here. As you can see, we have this. Just press OK to finish the operation. Press home and now select this face here and create another sketch. What you're going to do now is to create the geometry for this extrusion here. So what do? We zoom in here and click on create external projection geometry, change to construction geometries, and now we extract the center point of this edge here. As you can see here, we have the center point. Change to normal geometries and select cycle tool. Click on the center point and let's say 39.12 millimeters for the cycle, and we have this. Skip 2 times and now let's select extrude tool, 3 millimeters, and enter. Next, let's create these all fillets. Let's go to our document and here select this edge and now click on the fillet tool, change to 2.35 millimeters, and I have this. Now click in select button and also change the draw style to wireframe to easily select the edge that we need in the fillet feature. Okay, select this edge, this edge here, this one here, this edge, and now this edge here. And next, what you need is this edge here and this edge, and now press OK here. Let's change back to flat lines draw style. As you can see, we have this. Let's select this edge, control select this edge here and also this edge, and click in fillet tool, change to 2.35 millimeters and enter. Now that we have these all fillets done, let's add thickness to this model. Rotate the view and select the bottom face, and now click on the thickness tool. The size here, the thickness should be 2.15 millimeters, and then press OK. Now what is missing to finish this model is these all pockets here. Okay, let's go to the document, and first let's select this face here, create a sketch on it. Let's use this tool here, create external projection geometry, change to construction geometries, and let's extract the center point of this edge here. Change to normal geometries and select cycle tool. Let's create a cycle here with this diameter 10 millimeters and enter. Now let's select slot tool and create this small slot here, and next let's select rectangle tool, check rounded corners, and now let's create this 54 millimeters by 30 millimeters and the radius of 3 millimeters, and we have this. So let's hide this all constraint by pressing this icon. Let's select this tool here and make this line here a horizontal line, and now let's select dimension tool. Let's click on the center point of the cycle, and now in this vertical line, and let's say 23 millimeters, and next let's use the constraint symmetric. Select these two center points in this way, and now the horizontal axis, and we have this as you can see. Next, skip this tool, zoom in here and select this slot geometry, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and now drag this geometry to here, and now as you can see we have two slot geometries as we have in this document. Let's select equal constraint and make this line equal to this line here, this arc equal to this arc, and also let's use the constraint horizontal and constrain these two center points. 5 degrees of freedom as you can see. Next let's use the dimension tool, click on this line and let's say 10 millimeters. From this center point to this center point, let's say 10 millimeters also. And now the radius of these slots will be 3 millimeters. And now from this point to the horizontal axis, let's say 23 millimeters. From this point to this center point, let's say 22 millimeters. This sketch is full constrained as you can see. Let's close it and select pocket tool. Let's change to focal and OK. As you can see, we have this. Let's select this face here and create a new sketch on it. And now let's try to create this geometry here. To create this geometry is very easy. What you have to do is to go to the sketch geometries, expand the slot tools, and select this last option, create arc by create arc slot. Just click here, click on the horizontal axis and create this slot geometry in this way. And now skip this tool, click in create external projection geometry, change to construction geometries and extract this edge here to get the center point. Zoom in here, select these 2 points, and now let's make them constant, and we have this. Let's select polyline tool, click on this point here, and now in this point, and next in this point here, and skip the tool. And now let's select the dimension tool, click on this line, and now on this line here, and let's say 45 degrees for these 2 lines. And next click on this line here, let's create a link for this line here. Okay, let's say 12 millimeters for this line, and the radius of this arc here, let's say 3 millimeters. Okay, and now we have 1 degree of freedom as you can see. Select this line here and this horizontal axis, click off, and what we'll do here is to say 45 divided by 2, and we get this angle. Okay, and this sketch is full constrained. Skip 2 times and next select the pocket tool, and we have this. Let's press OK here to finish this. And now it's time to repeat this pocket around this cycle. To do that, we have to go to the model tip and select this pocket, this last pocket. Okay, and click on Polar Pattern tool. and here we must change the axis of this operation. We must select this circular edge as the reference for the axis of this polar pattern operation. How we do that? We need to go to the task panel, click in axis and go to select reference option, and now just select this circular geometry, and now increase the coherence to 4 and then press OK. And this is the final model. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to hit like and share this video with your friends. And also, if you want to support the content of the channel, you can do that. Just go to the video description and you'll find a link to the channel's Ko-Fi page, or you can support the channel buying the ebooks that's appearing on the screen now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.